it's your girl Casey and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by today's video, we are reinstalling an old wig. So this wig is from my hair company, Bronze Beauty Hair, and I'm honestly not sure the length of this wig. I feel like it probably started out at 20 inches, but I kept cutting it every time I put it on just because I wanted a shorter length. Like, I don't know why I bought the 20-inch. But it is giving classy grown woman and I love it. Okay, and let's get into this lace, because where is this lace? Where's the lace? It ain't there. Okay, yeah, it is giving everything that it needs to give, but I'm not gonna do too much talking. Let's get straight into this video. Okay, so first I'm going to start by putting a thin layer of the glue on. You don't have to do this part. Some people just use the spray. I like to use the glue and the spray. I use the Got To Be yellow spray. I don't know if there's a different spray, but I use glue and then I let that dry, and then I use the Got To Be spray and then I let that dry. So I like to cut my lace, cap, anything with the razor just because it gives it more of a zigzag type of look, you know, instead of a sharp look. And then I go in with the Hold Me Down adhesive skin guard. If you're going to use the Erica J products, you need to use all of her product together for it to work properly. So this skin guard is definitely the way to go. And now I'm just using the same glue. The regular glue, not the watermelon. And you want to apply a thin layer at first. I didn't apply a thin layer. Ended up working out perfectly fine, but apply a thin layer because you're going to end up applying multiple layers. I usually apply 3 layers, sometimes 4 when I'm putting it on for a really long time, but I usually apply 3 layers. And then I press it in with a comb and then follow it by a hot comb just to make sure it's pressed in perfectly fine. And now I am going in with an elastic band and just tying that. I'm tying it over the part that has the glue only because this is a reinstall. So some of this lace I'm going to end up cutting off. And now I'm just sectioning off my hair to part it. And you want to make sure you're parting it right in the middle. And I'm just hot combing it down just to make sure my part is where it needs to be at. And then I'm going to go in and part exactly what I need to part. So I section off the back part first, just to make sure all of the tracks are covered in the back. And then I take my wax stick and followed by my hot comb and just do that all around the back for the frontal, just to make sure everything is covered because you don't want any of your tracks showing. And then I go in with the sides and do the same thing, just to flatten out each side. And you don't want to put too much of the product. That's another thing. Don't cake up the wax stick. Only put a little bit because it goes a long way, trust me. And what you do to one side, you're going to do to the other. And make sure you really press that hot comb on your head. It's going to hurt a little bit, but press that hot comb on your head because you want your wig flat, not like puffy, nothing. You want your wig flat. So press the hot comb on your head as much as you can until it hurts. And that's how you're going to get your wig flat. And now I'm just taking off my elastic band, and don't worry, I know it looks crazy, but don't worry, a lot of this lace is getting cut off. So I'm using an eyebrow razor and I'm cutting off the lace, and just look how this blends in. Just look how this blends in. I over bleached this wig when I first did it, but trust me, it looks good. And then I followed by this spritz spray, because just look how it just naturally blends in with the spritz after you take that off. So I follow with the spritz spray, and then I take some makeup, and then to press that spritz spray in, I feel like I'm not talking, but to press the spritz spray in, sometimes you can use an elastic band to hold it in, but I like to just use the makeup because I needed more makeup anyways. And baby, look at this. Tell me this is not my scalp. Yeah, okay. So now I am curling my hair. You wanna, it's not much to curling. You just curl away from your face and you make sure it's tight. Like, you know, even what I'm doing now is not that tight. You want to make sure you're holding it as close to your head as possible and you're not dragging it further away from your head. And then I usually pin curl my hair when I curl it, just until I'm finished, just so the pins on the curls can last, because when you pin curl your hair, the curls will most likely last for the whole week, and it just gives a better bounce for the curls when you pin curl it rather than not pin curling it. So you just want to take a small section of hair. I'm combing away from my, not combing, I'm curling away from my face, pinning it, and I'm doing this to my whole head. What you do to one side, you do to the other side. I don't think I've recorded the other side, but on the other side, you do the same thing. You want to make sure you're curling away from your face, pinning it, and that's it. And now it's time to take off that elastic band, and baby, look how it gives scalp. So I ended up using the elastic band, and it eats. So I'm just sectioning off my baby hairs now. Again, this is a reinstall, so there were already baby hairs there, and I'm just adding a little bit more. Baby hairs is to your preference, however you like it. If you like them thick, if you like them thin, we're like, you know, placement, but this is just how I like my baby hairs. So I'm just sectioning it off, and once I section it off, I usually follow by a hot comb, just to kind of make the baby hair stay in place. And right here, my baby hairs was just a little bit too thick, so I'm just going in and plucking some of the baby hairs out, and I take a thin hot comb and I curl under. I don't think there's a good way to curl, like, you know, if it goes over or under. I feel like for me, because I've tried over before and it honestly gives the same outcome. I don't know. I feel like when you curl, I don't know, honestly. I was trying to make an excuse, but I don't know. But I curl under, and then for my baby hairs, I use multiple different methods, but right now I'm using the black Got2b gel with mousse. You can also use the ebony spray if you want with mousse. I always follow by mousse with everything, just because so it won't get so hard. And I put the elastic band over that, and then now I'm just taking out my curls, and yeah. Now I'm taking my elastic band off, and now my baby hairs are in place. At this point, you can comb your baby hairs out if you like it fluffy, but I like it like this, so I'm leaving it like that. And then I use a pointy comb and following it by my black spray, just because my knots were a little bit over bleached. And then I don't usually go back in with the makeup, but I got the black spray in my part a little bit, so that's what I do. But I usually do the makeup first and then the black spray. And then when you comb out your curls, you always want to use a wide tooth comb. That's going to give you the bouncy curls that you need. And this is the end result, y'all, and I am loving it. Like, this hair eats again. This is from my hair company, Bronze Beauty Hair, period. And this hair just eats. Like, I don't know, the color on my skin tone just eats. Like, and the curls are so bouncy. I love it. Like, this is HD lace, and it's a 13x6 frontal. I love 13x6 frontals because you can keep reinstalling it. You can do multiple things to it, whereas a 13x4 frontal is only but so much you can reinstall, and only but so much styles you can do to it. So I usually pay a little bit extra for a 13x6 so it can last a couple more years. And yeah, this hair just eats. I love everything about this hair. I still have this wig to this day, and I'm still gonna keep wearing it. And I just love this hair, y'all. All in all, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, everything.